Bitterness is often described as a complex emotion that can arise from feelings of resentment, disappointment, or unfairness. It's typically the result of unresolved anger or hurt, often stemming from past experiences where one feels wronged or let down. Bitterness can manifest as a lingering feeling of negativity towards a person, situation, or even life in general. It can lead to holding grudges, being cynical, or having a pessimistic outlook. If left unchecked, bitterness can affect mental well-being, leading to chronic stress, anxiety, or depression. It can also strain relationships, as bitter individuals might struggle to trust others or forgive past grievances. Interestingly, bitterness can have physical effects as well. Chronic negative emotions, like bitterness, are linked to health issues such as increased blood pressure, weakened immune response, and even heart disease. There was a time in my life when I felt deeply wronged by close friends. We had been through so much together, and I never expected them to betray my trust. For a long time, I let that betrayal eat away at me. I replayed the events over and over in my mind, growing more bitter each time. It affected my relationships with others, my work, and even my health. I felt stuck in a cycle of anger and resentment. One day, I realized that holding on to this bitterness was like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. It wasn't hurting them, it was only hurting me. So, I made the difficult decision to forgive, not for their sake, but for mine. I started focusing on what I could learn from the situation, and how I could grow from it. Slowly, the bitterness began to fade, replaced by a sense of peace and freedom I hadn't felt in a long time. Letting go of that bitterness didn't mean forgetting what happened or excusing the wrong done to me. It meant choosing not to let that pain define me. And in doing so, I found a way to move forward with my life, stronger and more resilient than before. You could also do same if you happen to be in a similar situation. Addressing bitterness involves recognizing and processing the underlying emotions. Strategies might include seeking closure, practicing forgiveness, even if it's just for yourself, focusing on personal growth, and cultivating positive relationships. Therapy or counseling can also be helpful in dealing with deep-seated bitterness. Bitterness is a natural response to certain life experiences, but it's important to manage it to prevent it from taking over your life. If you have been inspired by these words, why don't you share it with others to let them know that while bitterness is a natural response to being hurt, it's ultimately within our power to let it go and find peace.